The Rangers smacked 15 team hits as they beat the White Sox on the south side 10-2. The Angels picked up 14 hits in total as they beat the visiting Rays 9-2. They are on a roll with 8 straight victories. Victor Martinez had a day to remember, amassing an impressive 7 RBIs at the plate as the Tigers took care of the Mariners 11-1. The Astros relief pitcher, number 52, won his first game of the season, leading the Astros past the Indians 5-4. The Boston Red Sox totaled 13 hits as a team as they took down the visiting Orioles 6-2. The Royals combined for 10 hits as a team as they defeated the visiting Yankees 4-2. Byron Buxton had an outstanding 5 hits at the dish, helping lead the Twins over Milwaukee 8-6. He is in the top 5 in the American League in stolen bases. The Marlins launched 3 home runs as they beat the Braves in Atlanta 7-6. The Los Angeles Dodgers put together 10 total hits as they took down the Nationals in Washington 6-2. The Diamondbacks allowed only 5 hits as a staff as they manhandled the Mets 6-0. That now makes 8 straight wins for the team. The Chicago Cubs hit 3 long balls as they got past the Reds in Cincinnati 7-4. The Pittsburgh Pirates knocked out 10 hits as a team as they bested the visiting Padres 3-2. The Philadelphia Phillies pounded out 17 hits in this one as they beat the Cardinals on the road 14-11. The Rockies swung it well with 15 hits in the game as they got the win over the Giants in San Francisco 5-4. And that's what's happening around the baseball world heading into today. Join us again tomorrow for the latest from around Major League Baseball.
We are north of the border in Toronto, and the retractable roof is closed for comfort. Today, Game 3 of this 4-game weekend set between the Oakland A's and the Toronto Blue Jays. Oakland hope to put a lid on their 7-game losing streak. Coming up next. Marcus Stroman, a right-hander from the Empire State, gets the starting assignment here. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Here's a guy that numbers can be a little bit deceiving. He has a whip in the 1.3 area and above range. It's a little higher than league average. He's been a little bit inconsistent. One good game, one bad game, but don't let that whip fool you. This guy's a much better pitcher than that. And if he brings his A game, he could be awfully tough in this one.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Steve Lombardozzi. He comes in today leading the American League in batting for the season. Here comes the first pitch. And we are underway this afternoon as the first pitch is over for a called strike one. And Dan Dero, the Blue Jays, as they enter play here this afternoon, they've had it going the last 10 games. They're 7-3 over that stretch, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, coming off last night's W, we had a chance to catch up with the manager. He just liked the way guys are playing. They're showing up to the yard ready to go. They're playing as a collective group. A lot of good things happening in this clubhouse.
Hard on the ground towards short. Played on the backhand. Throw on to first by Tulowitzki is in time for route number 1. And here's a shot of the Athletics starting lineup for this one. Dero, what's your take as they look to end their losing streak?
Are we still a big believer in batting average, Matty? In today's game, I'm more interested in the OPS number. But that's not to take anything away from this offense. They lead the league in batting average, and what that tells me is they're getting a lot of guys on base. There's a lot of guys with some good approaches and good plans today. See if that leads to a bunch of runs.
First pitch on its way. And that one just missed outside.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's such an effective pitch if you can hit the corner with it, but no dice this time.
The 1-0 home. Finds the zone, strike one. Stroman playing here in his age 26 season. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
Hey, I think if you ask this guy honestly how his season's gone so far, he'd tell you he's not happy with it. It's been kind of an average year for him, but he has time to get hot and make that salary push.
Bases are empty, one man out. Popped up. Therefore, it is Donaldson, and there are two away now.
Batting third, designated hitter, Matt Joyce.
Striding in for Oakland, Matt Joyce. And the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A fastball right down the middle for a strike. Bases are empty here with two men out. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Villar's there. And that retires the side. 1, 2, 3 go the A's. Now the Blue Jays will get their chance. No score. Sean Manaea is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the A's. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Even though he took the loss in his last start, Matt, he pitched into the 8th inning and pitched awfully well, so he has to feel pretty good about himself coming into this start here today. And I'm excited to see how he bounces back from that one, and I think he's going to pitch pretty well in this one.
Hey, after the leadoff knock right there, you know what they say. You get that leadoff guy on, I don't care how it's done. He usually comes around to score, but let's tip our hat to the pitcher. He set the tone in the top of the first, retiring him in order.
So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. And Dan Dero, these A's, as they begin play here this afternoon, they have not been playing all that well, to put it charitably, as they come into this one losers of 7 straight games.
Yeah, I get it, Matty. The team's on a moderate losing streak right now. Can't be happy with the way they played, but they have to find a way to relax a little bit. Everybody goes through these little stretches, these little valleys throughout the course of a long season. This team should right itself, and it needs to start today.
Count is 1-2 now. The 1-2. Right side. And that's through for a hit. And that runner will go no further than second, as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, Dan, as a former pitcher, that knock just took him to a 12-game hit streak. Is that in the packet when you're looking over the lineup?
Hey, there's no doubt about that, Dero. You go into a pitcher's meeting, and they'll make them fully aware of who's hot and who's not. And trust me, they knew that he had an 11-game hitting streak. And after that knock, it's an even dozen.
Coming to the plate now, Josh Donaldson, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Here's the first pitch to him. Missed with a slider.
This is the guy they're going to have to be careful with. He can put 3 runs on the board in a hurry, so expect them to try to get him to chase something out of the zone if they can.
And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2.
And now on 2-0, you just can't lay a fastball in there, or he could make it 3-0 before you know it. It's all about limiting the damage in this situation.
Now the 2-1. Fouled off. Here now the 2-2. Is looked at and the count moves full.
Well, I'll tell you, he's not hitting over 300 by luck. He really knows the strike zone and his own strengths. That last take is a great example.
The next 3-2. Takes this the other way to right. And that's in there. Base hit. The run is in to score, and they take an early 1-0 lead.
Hey, Dero, they're making this guy pay. That's 3 straight singles and a run driven in.
Yeah, nothing hit extremely hard. Killing them softly, station to station with those knocks.
Here's Justin Smoke now as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1.
That's how quick an inning can potentially get away from you out there. You get the first 2 outs pretty quick. Next guy gets on, and now you're staring the number 4 hole hitter in the face with a runner in scoring position.
Now a fastball up around the shoulders, but it's strike 3 called and a questionable first out of the inning. With that, let's take a look at the Blue Jays starting lineup. Mark DeRosa, tell us about this lineup in a daytime home contest.
Yeah, Matty, what I want you to focus on is the fact that this team does not like to run. Very station to station. It's going to take a couple of hits to score runs with this offense. They swing the bats well, but they don't put any pressure on the defense as far as base running.
First delivery to him on the way. Lays off 1-0. First and second now, 1 man out. This pitch is popped up. Olsen has a play.
Batting 10th, right fielder, Randall Britcher.
At the plate, Randall Britcher. And now the Blue Jays look to put some more across the plate in this opening frame. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Changeup in for a strike.
Well, if you can throw it for a strike consistently, a first pitch changeup is effective. Hitters are almost never looking for it.
Hoping to limit the damage. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Here's the 0-2. Just a touch outside. 1-2.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to take. 0-2 fastball just off the corner, and I mean just off the corner.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
This is a huge pitch right here. I don't think he wants to go 3-2 and have those runners be in motion. Look for him to be aggressive with what.
Oh, look at the sliding stop. How about that? The sights and sounds of a day at the ballpark. Oh, my goodness. More of the show. Saturday baseball after this. So here's the Oakland cleanup batter, Chris Davis. He's, of course, a long ball threat, currently 3rd in the American League in that category. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And that one right down Main Street. The 0-1 delivery. A bouncer to the left side. Backhanded. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
All right, guys, time for a look at how the Toronto Blue Jays set up on defense today. And the guy behind the dish today, Canadian-born Russell Martin. He's been a catcher his entire career, but I'll tell you what, some of the softest hands in the game, this guy could easily play an infield position, and he wouldn't skip a beat.
Next up for the A's, Matt Olson. First offering on its way. The breaking ball that time in for a strike.
That's a tough pitch right there. Curveball, kind of front hip. Your first move is to bail a little bit, kind of not want to get hit by that pitch. I can totally understand him taking that first strike.
Popped him up. Smoke is camped under this one. And there's the second out of the inning.
Batting sixth, shortstop, Jed Lowry.
Here's Jed Lowry now. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Here comes the first pitch. Curveball that time, not even close. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Richard racing back, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. And he is into second with a 2-out double.
As we take a look at this one, you can see he puts a good swing on it, but I don't think he got under it just enough to put some backspin to get it out of here. But hard to complain about a well-hit double, though.
So that'll bring in the outfielder Boog Powell. And as you can tell easily from the splits, he's really struggled away from their home ballpark. From the stretch. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball one. Lowry at second with 2 down. Line toward the gap in left center. And he won't get it as that's down for a base hit. And the tying run comes around to score from second.
What a frustrating inning from a pitcher standpoint, Vero. You get the first 2 out of the inning. The next guy doubles, and then you give up a 2-out base hit to drive in a run.
Yeah, and you want to talk about on the complete flip side, firing up an offense. You see your 2 boys go down, 2 quick outs. You mix in a gapper right there. Double finds himself on second base, and he's able to come through. Next guy's able to come through with a big 2-out knock.
And he's back easily. Here's the German-born catcher Bruce Maxwell, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. And he's carrying a batting average of just over 300, so clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Waiting on it is Hernandez, and that ends the inning. 2 hits lead to a run here for Oakland. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2, all tied at 1-1. Here's Kendrys Morales. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
Designated hitter, Kendrys Morales.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And this is taken outside for ball 1. The 1-0. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. The 1-1 home is laid off for ball 2. Now the 2-1. Swinging a soft liner, but an easy play there at first as that becomes the first out of the inning.
All right, guys, so here's how the Oakland A's are lining up on defense for this one. And when you talk about third base, you talk about a step and a dive. but you better have something to go with it when you get to your knees. And that's what this guy has, an absolute howitzer.
So the base is empty here with one away, and danger now is standing in as the fine shortstop Troy Tulowitzki. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first. And no one can get there. It's a foul ball. Lowry to play this one at short. On to first, and Tulowitzki grounds out here. 2 away.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Russell Martin now. His career numbers against Manaea: 2 hits in 7 tries. First pitch coming. Here it is. Good late break to the slider here, but he takes it in on the hands for ball 1.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you could do with that slider breaking down and in unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line. You see a lot of swinging misses on those.
The 1-0 is looked at for the first strike. Line to the right side, and Martin's going to reach. He's got a base hit. So the base hit here next, and the base runner with 2 away. As we check out the league leaders in team batting average here in May. And we see that these guys currently sit 5th best in the American League in that category. Digging in for his second at-bat, Kevin Pillar. He reached on a single in his first try. Here comes the first pitch. Grounder down the line at third. And this will stay inside the third base bag. A fair ball.
Hey, after back-to-back 2-out hits right now, this pitcher thought he was going to cruise through this inning, and now he's got traffic, and he's in jeopardy with a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the heart of the plate. A crooked number going on the board.
Into the box now, Teoscar Hernandez. As he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
That's a real tough pitch to hit. That's just, in the pitcher's jargon, we call that the Hall of Fame pitch, that slider down and in. Really, the only way you're going to be able to hit that pitch is if you're looking for it down and in, and still that.
Threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Blue Jays leave a pair. Through 2, we're tied 1 apiece. A nice daytime shot there from one of the many marinas here in Toronto as we're set to go in the 3rd inning of this one. Now at the plate, Matt Chapman. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. First offering on its way. Fastball that just misses inside. Chapman is a highly regarded defender, especially as corner infielders go. Some guys at first or third are there because they can hit, but he takes a lot of pride in his defense, and as a result, it's definitely not uncommon for him to make an impact on the game with his glove. Pilar is there, and he has it for the first out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Stepping in now, Steve Lombardozzi, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball one. One out, nobody on. Soft liner towards center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So a one-out base hit has him aboard here in the third, and that seems as good a time as any to check out our league leaderboard in hits. And as you can see, he currently ranks second in the AL in that department. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Ryan Baker, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
One of the things this guy would like to do from the left side is swing it a little bit better against right-handed pitching. This guy has decent numbers, but not great numbers against right-handed pitchers.
And he takes ball one. Lombardozzi leads off first with one away. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Line drive to center field, and that's in there. Base hit.
Boy, there's another base hit, and this is just kind of like that gift that just keeps on giving, D-Roll. Both teams piling up the hits, and we're just in the third inning.
Yeah, their ears were open on both sides during the pitchers meeting today. Good plan at the plate, a lot of execution from the offensive side on both sides.
Here's Matt Joyce now, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Joyce is 6'2" and bats left, but throws right-handed. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
Line hard toward right center. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. Oh, and the throw back in is a wild one. The run scores from second. It's now a 2-1 ball game.
Now batting, left fielder, Chris Davis.
Ready for another chance. Chris Davis. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Popped him up. Smoke on the move. The play is made, but they're going to challenge his arm. Well, he thought about tagging and moving up, but instead he's back to second.
Now batting, the first baseman, Matt Olson.
That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson. He popped out in his first trip. Here comes the first pitch. In tight here with the first pitch fastball. That's 1-0. Ready with the 1-0. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Ranging back is Pilar. Gone! So a 3-run shot to right center field. 8th home run on the season for him, and it's suddenly a 5-1 ball game.
It looked like he might just work out of that inning only giving up a single run. but it all comes crashing down on that mistake. Nothing like a 3-run bomb to change the entire complexion of your day on the mound.
Into the box, Jed Lowry.
Jed Lowry.
Batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike one. In his career, Lowry is slugging just a little over 400. Not a huge threat, but he can certainly square one up on occasion. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And a fastball just below the knees, ball one. 4 runs here in this half inning. Bouncer up the middle. Throw on to first for runs score in the inning. 3 coming right here on the 3-run home run. Bottom of the 3rd coming up. It's the A's 5 and the Blue Jays 1. Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
0-1 the count. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
Here's Justin Smoke now, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. First time up, he went down looking. Pitch on the way. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. Ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Here's a weakly hit fly ball off to the left side, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Up next for the Blue Jays, second baseman, John Herbert.
Riding in once again, John Herbert Solarte. He topped out in his first trip. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch, and he gets the call that time for strike number 1. Solarte, once a member of the San Diego Padres organization. He came here by way of trade earlier this year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
Powell is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Now batting, right fielder, Randall Richard.
Digging in to try it again, Rendell Grichuk. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch of the at-bat. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Now the 1-0. Drives it out to deep right center field. And he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play there to end the inning. Maybe a rug burner too after that one as we get another look at it here. More from the show. Saturday Baseball following this message and a word from our local stations. So that'll bring in the outfielder Boog Powell. He'll try to get it going here to begin the fourth.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Now the 1-0 is a fastball, then off the plate for a ball.
And this is why he's struggling right here. He's not able to pound the strike zone early in the count. These guys are finding themselves in serious count leverage situations, and good hitters aren't going to miss.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
Pretty adamant about working him inside right now. Back-to-back fastballs, and that one was able to find the zone.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. A high fastball is in there. Curveball got him swinging for the first out. All right, so time now for the Blue Jays Road to the Show report as we see a couple of prospects performing at high levels in the upper minors. Here's the German-born catcher Bruce Maxwell. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Line to the right side. But this will hang just long enough for him to run it down in shallow right for the second out.
Third baseman, Matt Chapman.
Ready now, Matt Chapman. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. First pitch coming. Here it is. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
One of the big keys to pitching well is getting ahead early on, and it's been far from that for this guy so far. Less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. A's are gone in order. They're up 5-1. Coming forward now, the Toronto designated hitter, Henrys Morales. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the fourth inning.
Morales.
Line toward the gap in left center. Oh, and this deflects right off him. The throw into second. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now. Throw won't get him.
When you heard the crack of the bat, you just knew that was going to get down for an extra base hit. Great way to start an inning, that's for sure.
Here's Troy Tulowitzki now. As he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And this one misses to Tulowitzki. It's a ball and a strike. So 1-1 is looked at for ball number 2.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
50th pitch of the game on its way. And that's upstairs, running the count to 3-1. The 3-1. And he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
The catcher, number 55.
Russell Martin now. A base hit in his first trip. First pitch of the at-bat. And a fastball just a bit high. 2-0.
I don't blame him for not coming over the hard of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
2-0 count. The pitch. Swing and a ball hit foul as this will find the seats in right. Now the 2-1 pitch. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Here now the 2-2 is laid off and the count runs full. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Morales over at second. Tulowitzki at first with no outs. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just starts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Standing in now, Kevin Pillar. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball one. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. One and 0 pitch on the way. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Baker is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down.
Now batting, left fielder, Teoscar Hernandez.
Ready once again, Teoscar Hernandez. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. First offering on its way. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. Now the 1-0. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Now the 1-1 pitch is taken for strike 2. The 1-2 misses, ball 2. Three balls and 2 strikes to the Blue Jays center fielder.
With the meat of the order due up next, you can probably expect to see something you can handle here with a full count as the 2-hole hitter.
2 men are on with 2 men out. And he misses with it for ball 4. So the bases will be loaded now with 2 away.
And things are not looking good here in the 4th inning. That's the second walk of the frame. Good time for the catcher to go out to the mound and have a chat with this guy to give him a little breather.
Digging in once again, Josh Donaldson. 1 for 2 with a base hit back in the 1st inning of play. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it.
2 walks in this inning already, so he can't expect to stay out there much longer if he puts somebody else on. We'll see if he can find it.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
1-2 now. 5-1 our score as we play the 4th here. Hit sharply toward the right side. Baker is there as he makes the catch, and they'll tightrope out of danger as he strands the bases loaded. A couple of walks, but no damage. More of the show. Saturday baseball after this. So the batting order turns over now and set to go. Steve Lombardozzi. He'll start things out as we begin the fifth. First delivery to him on the way. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball. Ball one. The knee buckler, and he swings and misses at it.
Well, there's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. If he's going to have the ability to flip that in there whenever he wants, this is going to be a tough test.
It's 2-1 to the A's leadoff batter. Now the 2-1 pitch. Taken, strike two. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
I think one of the keys, Matt, you want to try to initiate contact. The one thing you don't want to do, you don't want to run the count to 3 balls and 2 strikes. Whatever you want to throw it over for a strike.
So he continues to hit the ball well, his second hit of the ball game, and he's aboard on the leadoff single as we take a look at the league leaders in hitting. And as you can see there, he currently leads the AL in that department. Stepping in, Ryan Baker. He singled his last time up. Set and the pitch. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. And some action now in the Toronto bullpen as a right-hander starts to get loose. Lombardozzi aboard here at first with nobody out. Hit out towards second. Tulowitzki for 1. On to Smoke, gets a double play.
Now batting, designated hitter, Matt Joyce.
Here's Matt Joyce now. It was an RBI single for him in his last plate appearance. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Hits are even at 7 apiece. Now, surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. Throw on to Smoke at first, and the side is retired. A's go quietly there. They lead this one, though, 5-1. Ready for another shot now. Justin Smoke. Due up are the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
Yeah, only 1 run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at bats.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike. A ball and a strike.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1, but now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. fouled away. The 1-2. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Powell is right there, one down.
Now batting, second baseman, Jan Hervis Solarte.
Next to bat for Toronto, Jan Hervis Solarte. No hits to this point. Now the pitch. Pulls the string on that one. One strike. It's a 5-1 game here in inning number 5. This is flared out towards second. And that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a one-out hit.
Got to be a little frustrated on the offensive side. Yeah, everybody's getting nods and the batting averages are flowing right now, but nobody's come up with that big runner in scoring position, 2-out knock kind of feel that really is going to break this game open.
So coming to the plate, Rendell Gritchick. He was robbed of a hit in his last at-bat, so he'll try to change his fortunes here. First pitch on its way. Here's a strike.
0-1's the count.
A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
The guy on the mound must have a different scouting report than we have right here. This looks like a beautiful situation for a double play right here, but he continues to pound up in the zone.
1 run, 8 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
Okay, so now is where I think you pull the string. Throw the El Cambio up there. Hasn't seen it yet, and I think he's set up for it right here.
Hit hard to third. Chapman's got it. Lombardozzi relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. More from the show. Saturday Baseball following this message and a word from our local station. Joe Biagini will come out and take the ball here as he'll be making his 15th appearance of the year. Here's Chris Davis now. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Left fielder number 2, Chris Davis.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Missed with a breaking ball. Now the 1-0. It's taken, strike one. The 1-1. Takes a pitch for strike number 2. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Davis will round first and make his way to second now. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Wow, not sure what the pitcher was thinking, serving up a fastball right over the heart of the plate. His eyes got as big as saucers as he blasts this thing, putting himself into scoring position to start off the inning.
Matt Olson will step toward the box here, and as he does, we flash you back to inning number 3 as you check out his 3-run home run, a big blow early on. Ball 1. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. The 1-0. It's laid off, but in there for strike one. Biagini features one of the biggest yackers in the game. Curveball's got a ton of movement. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Both teams with 8 hits in this one. Line drive to left. Hernandez is there, and he makes the catch for the out. And he's safe.
Now batting, shortstop.
So 1 gone for the A's in their half of the 6th, and that'll bring in the shortstop, Jed Lowry. First pitch on its way. A high fastball is in there. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Hit down the line at first. This will get foul for strike 2. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing hard liner to left center. Leaps high as he makes the catch. Well done. But he's safe at third as he's able to scramble back.
Boy, every pitcher needs a little bit of help. How about this? This infielder makes a terrific catch on this line drive, probably saving a run from scoring.
Ready once again, Boog Powell. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Line towards center field. Pilar is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. 1 left for Oakland. They're up 5-1.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the A's, number 52, Ryan Butcher.
Trying to pick things up where we left off. Henry's Morales.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th innings.
Here comes the first pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
This is a big out to get right here. This is their best hitter. He's a great hitter, and he's a guy that kind of spark plug. He gets this team going. So if I'm on the mound right now, you really want to try to get this guy out to hopefully keep them from getting a potential big inning started.
A ball and a strike now. The 1-1 home. Misses for the 2nd ball. The 2-1 home. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
Oh, man, he just tied him up in knots right there.
The 2-2. And this is on the ground for Lowry at short. Reined in. Throw by Lowry, and there's the first out.
Had to protect there with 2 strikes, and he just got it off the end of the bat. Not much of a problem for the infield at that point.
Into the box now, Troy Tulowitzki, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. We're in the 6th inning now of a 5-1 ball game. The 0-1 pitch is in there for strike number 2.
These are the at-bats that can just flat out frustrate you. You go up there with a plan to work the count, and now you find yourself down 0-2 scratching your head because every quadrant's open for the pitcher now.
Blue Jays shortstop with a 1-2 count. The 1-2. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. The 1-2. And he fouls this one off.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
Here's another 1-2. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball.
I don't blame the pitcher one bit for trying to get the chase right there. He's been fouling everything off. He's still got the entire arsenal open to him. So we'll see what pitch he comes with next.
And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
Oh, man, he's been absolutely getting overmatched at the plate the last couple of games. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone. So clearly this pitching staff, they figured out how to attack this guy. We'll see if he can make any adjustments.
In now, Russell Martin. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Very weakly on the ground. That goes foul. 2 strikes on him now. Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. And a curveball that started low and broke lower. Ball 1.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
Fly ball right down the line and left. After it is Davis. And no one will track it down. Ground ball left side. Great effort on the dive, but it's through into left. So good work on a 1-2 count to get on base.
Chalk up another multi-hit game for this guy. He is absolutely on fire. He's been on a nice hot streak as of late, and I don't see it ending anytime soon.
Stepping in now, Kevin Pillar. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Ready with the 0-1. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Martin, the runner at first with 2 gone. And it's 2 balls and a strike to the Jays leadoff batter.
That's a good pitch to lay off right there, that cutter inside. And that is a real tough pitch for hitters to lay off of. And a lot of times, if you do swing at that cutter in, you're going to end up with some firewood in a broken bat.
fouled away.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
Breaking ball outside. He lost in ball 4.
Oh, man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He just missed, and now the inning continues with the man in scoring position.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Teoscar Hernandez. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. Line to the right side. That's in there. Base hit. Martin rounds the corner and is headed home. And he's out. Beautiful throw home to cut down the run. Blue Jays leave a pair. They're down 5-1. Back here at Rogers Center in Toronto. The A's are on top in this one as we get set for the 7th. But before it gets underway, let's take a look at our game summary to this point. Here's the German-born catcher Bruce Maxwell. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. First offering on its way. And a fastball just a bit high. The 1-0. Hit out towards second. Solarte's got it. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Now batting, third baseman, Matt Chapman.
So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. He's lined out and flied out in 2 plate appearances. First pitch of the at-bat. Left side. And that'll get on past Tulowitzki. It's a base hit. Number 9 batter comes through that time as it'll now be up to the top of the order with 1 away. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he didn't come out of what he was trying to do all day, Dan. Kept the front shoulder tucked, kept the ice water in his veins, and didn't try and get too big. Extends the hitting streak. Nice job.
You know, D-Row, I talked to him before the game about the streak, and he said the toughest part is he hopes to get hits early in the game to take the pressure off. He had to wait to the 7th inning in this one to come through.
Steve Lombardozzi comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. 7th inning here in a 5-1 ball game. And a ground ball to Tulowitzki. This might be 2. To second for 1. On to Smoke. It's a double play, and that'll end the inning. Nothing doing there for the A's. They lead this one, though, 5-1. Ready for another shot now, Josh Donaldson.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
First offering on its way. Tapper up the line. Chapman has it cleanly. And a good throw gets him 1 gone.
Now batting, first baseman, Justin Smoke.
Here's Justin Smoke now. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. He's set. Here it comes. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. 1 run, 10 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. That's inside. 2-0.
Well, 2-0 now, and this is where he makes his money. If he gets a pitch to Hackett, you can bet he's not going to hold back.
Now the 2-0. Swing and a little tapper. That's a foul ball. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Yonhervis Solarte will be next. Now the 3-2 pitch is taken, but called strike 3, as he might have gotten a little extra off the plate that time.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Into the box, Yonhervis Solarte, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Behind 0-2 now. Two out, nobody on. Inside, as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2.
So the intent of that 0-2 cutter right there isn't necessarily to get a swinging strike. If you get it, well, hey, that's great.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Blue Jays go down in order. They're down here 5-1. Ready for another chance. Ryan Baker will swing it from the left side right here.
Ryan Baker.
Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Popped straight up. Coming in is Hernandez. He's not going to get to it, so the leadoff guy's aboard with a base hit. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly.
How about it?
Hey, they're not all beautiful. They don't all have to be. Just throwing a lawn dart over the third baseman's head right there. Beautiful piece of hit.
Here's Matt Joyce now, as he's well in front of the curveball and comes up empty there for strike 1. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Lifts it into the air to shallow center. On the move is Pilar. 1 out.
The left fielder, number 2, Chris Davis.
Here's Chris Davis now. He doubled his last time through. From the stretch. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Both teams with an even 10 hits in the ballgame. He's running. The pitch misses low. The throw down. Skips in and he's safe. Close play, but he's in there.
He picked a good pitch to run on at that time, and it really paid off. A changeup down in the zone is a really tough pitch for the guy behind the plate to catch and throw on, so he didn't stand much of a chance there.
Takes this the other way to right. And that's in there. Base hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with 1 away.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
They had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets through, but eventually does get to third base.
Here comes the first pitch. Cold strike at the letters, 0-1.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attack in the philosophy more north-south. Just with launch angles and exit velocities, I think guys are afraid to throw that sinking fastball for fear that guys are just going to run their barrel into it. Not the case with the high fastball.
Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. 5-1 our score as we play the 8th. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Again, a 1-2. Line towards center field. Catch will be made here. Tagging is the runner from third. And that'll plate run number 6. It's now a 6-1 ball game.
Well, that wasn't your standard sac fly hit. It was hit pretty low and hard, so it wasn't a given they were going to send it. But they did, and they add a number to the run column.
Striding in once again, Jed Lowry. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Davis leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And this swing is wrapped out to Tulowitzki at short. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. 2 hits lead to a run here for Oakland. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's the A's 6 and the Blue Jays 1. Here's Randall Grichuk. He'll lead things off against the same reliever that finished off the last inning.
Well, you don't see in this day too many relievers going multiple innings, but guys have to earn that trust from their managers. We'll see how he handles it here.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
Not a bad idea right there. Make this guy work and see if he can throw the ball over the plate. Throws the first pitch for a strike. They need to get some runners on base, and not a bad plan. Unfortunately, the pitcher came in with a strike on the first pitch.
1-1 the count now. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And a neck-high fastball that time. Now the 2-1 pitch. Fouled off. The 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
That was aggressive pitching in that at bat, and I like seeing that. He showed all hard stuff until the 5th and final pitch for the strikeout. When you work off your hard stuff, it really opens up your secondary pitches to be more deceptive.
Here's Kendrys Morales standing in from the right side as he takes strike 1. He was a ground out victim last time up. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. Now the 1-1 pitch is taken for ball 2.
Most good pitchers know that they have to work inside and sometimes even come off the plate to keep hitters from getting comfortable up there. I think that was part of the intent with that last pitch.
Here's the 2-1. There's a fastball right over the inside corner. Bases are empty, one man out. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. Now the 3-2 pitch. Shoots this one over to first. Olsen is there, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Here's Troy Tulowitzki now. And they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, that's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
Now pitching for Oakland, number 36.
New pitcher coming on now, the right-hander Yusmeiro Petit. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Here's the 0-1 pitch. A little bouncer. That winds up foul for the second strike. And a swing and a miss as he pulled the string on the breaking ball, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. The lead remains 5. It's 6-1. Striding in for Oakland, Luke Powell. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing and a liner. But there to take it in is Tulowitzki, and that's the first down of the inning.
The catcher, number 13, Bruce Maxwell.
Digging in once again, Bruce Maxwell. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. First pitch on its way. Hard hit to the left side, but taken in out there, it's short. And they're certainly hitting the ball hard enough, just not finding any holes here. 2 away now. Digging in and looking for more, Matt Chapman. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. High fly ball out to straightaway center. On the move is Pilar. And that's the third out. 1, 2, 3 go the A's. They lead it 6-1. Russell Martin now. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here.
Catcher, Russell Martin.
First pitch of the at-bat. A ball and no strikes. The 1-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike. The 1-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2. The 1-2. Hit hard. Foul. Now another 1-2. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. After it is Davis. 1 down.
Up next for the Blue Jays, center fielder Kevin Pillar.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Kevin Pillar. It was a walk in his last trip. He's set, and the pitch. Ooh, started him with the change, and it's 0-1.
Yeah, this guy's having a good day right there. You can tell he is all over. His timing is spot on. This pitching staff is going to have to find a way to attack him a little differently.
Fouled away. Now the 0-2 pitch. Breaking ball, called third strike as that catches the zone for out number 2.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and have backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
First pitch on its way. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. 0-1, here it comes. And this is swung on and missed. So with that, they find themselves down to their final strike here this afternoon. Final strike for the Blue Jays. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Lays off 2-2 now. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Well, listen, there's no doubt they were pressing during that 7-game losing streak, but that's behind them now. Now they can play a little bit freer, which is the way this game is supposed to be played anyways.
6-1 the final tally today. Oakland led this game from the third inning on and never wavered. Sean Manaea earns his 6th winning decision in this one. So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. To find out more, head over to the show. Minor League Baseball is live and on the air on the show. Tonight we've got a good matchup in store between the Mississippi Braves and the Tennessee Smokies. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Eddie Butler, a Virginia-born right-hander, gets the ball to start this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, thanks, Matt. Eddie Butler, big arm, 94 to 96 miles an hour. Good, hard slider, and his changeup is getting better all the time. Like a lot of young pitchers, his secondary pitches need a little bit of refining, but if he brings the slider and he brings the changeup, he could be really tough to hit.
Left fielder.
So stepping in, Nolasco. He's got hits in each of the last 5 ball games. First delivery to him on the way. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Fellas are home 9 as they begin play here this evening. They come in off a good victory last time out, but one that was just their second win in their last 8 tries.
Yeah, Matty, the first game of any series is super important. You have a chance to set the tone, whether it's 3-game set or a 4-game set.
Oh, meanwhile, how about that for a play? Laying out to take away a hit. Wow.
And a highlight reel catch there, no doubt.
Stepping into the box, James
Batting
Hunt.
third.
No one aboard
Third
for him,
baseman.
and 2 gone here in the first.
Hunt.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Nolasco is after it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Nothing doing here this half. On now to the top half of inning number 2. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Austin
Leading
Lester,
off for Tennessee.
hitting just a bit over the
Second
Mendoza
baseman,
line on the year.
Austin
Here
Lester.
comes the 0-2 pitch. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Nolasco has a read on it. 1 down.
All right, here's how the visitors are lining up today. And guys, one thing I want you to focus on today.
Now in the box,
The left
Jose
fielder, number
Nolasco.
34, Jose Nolasco.
First pitch on its way. And the changeup is way low that time.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate, though.
Here's a hard hit ball to the left side that'll be taken in out there at short. Had him played perfectly that time, and there are 2 gone now. Now batting, Jose
The left
Nolasco.
fielder, number 34, Jose Nolasco.
Ready, here's the first offering.
Nope.
And that
Ball
one stayed up a little high. Just 1 hit apiece for both of these clubs. Ball and a strike.
It counts 1-1.
Now straightened him up there on that fastball. It's 1-2 now.
Yeah, Matty, he's had these guys on the proverbial rocking horse all night. Changing speeds, hitting every quadrant. He's tough to hit.
Count even at 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Hit hard towards center. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1-for-3 game so far.
Yeah,
And
that ball
after
was
that
hit
base
hard.
hit right there,
Good
he's got
job.
a 6-game hit streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been
Now
rewarded
batting.
for it, as you talked about.
Shortstop.
6-game hitting
Charlie
streak so far.
Culberson.
Prior to the at-bat, a check on first. And he'll get back in safely. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And the slider stayed low apparently for a ball. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. 1-0 count. The pitch. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. There's 1. Out. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. 1 hit's all they get. Striding in once again, Jay
Leading off for
earned
Tennessee,
himself an RBI with a
third
sac
baseman,
fly his last time
Jay
he played.
Hunt.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. Nolasco is in pursuit, looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone. Digging in and looking for more,
The left
Jose
fielder, number
Nolasco.
34.
He singled his last
Jose
time up.
Nolasco.
He's set. Here it comes. And a
Count
neck-high fastball that time. Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. The 1-0 home. Weak chopper up the line. He's got it on the first, and this will remain a high ball game as the inning is over. So they pick up no run on no hits, no errors, and digging in once again, Jay Hunt. He's gone hitless to this point.
Not a great game up to this point, but none of that would matter if he could come through right here. A chance to be the hero.
Lined into left field, and it's going to fall for a base hit. And the winning run is across to score. And guys, a very important outing turned in on the mound for the man you see right there. He was a big factor, of course, and is the recipient of our top player of the game award.
2 runs.
Yeah, I thought he pitched really well. He wasn't necessarily dominant, but turned in a good, solid effort, and definitely was a factor in the win here.
1 run on 2 hits.
It's time for baseball now as the show's tour of the minors continues with a stop in the Southern League. Ought to be a good one here between the Mississippi Braves and the Tennessee Smokies. It's baseball on the show. And Randy Rosario will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, you take a look at that ERA. That's a little bloated right now. This guy's a better pitcher than that, but he hasn't been real consistent. 1 good game, 1 bad game. I think what he needs to do, if he can string together 3 or 4 good quality games in a row.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. So it's no runs on a hit. Stepping up now, Austin Lester.
Leading off for
They'll have
Tennessee.
5, 6, and 7 here to start the whole half of the second.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple.
Well, he gets the inning started with a bang as this is hit high and deep to left field. And trouble it is. It's down for extra bases. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
Left fielder really never had a chance at that one at all. It was over his head before he knew it, bouncing off the base of the ball for an easy double. Those are the kind of shots anyone would feel good about.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Culberson over to his right, 1 out.
Okay, here's the defense for the away team. And guys, one thing I want you to focus on today when you look at this team on the defensive side of the ball, they're in the top 5 in fielding percentage. They go about their business a certain way. They make all.
Digging in to try it again. Jose Nolasco. He got on top of one. It was a ground out victim last time. First delivery to him on the way.
Nope, that's a ball.
Fastball that just misses inside. A high fastball is in there.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
The 1-1 is in there for strike number 2.
1 ball, 2
If I'm the guy in the batter's box right here, I have to take a step out, adjust my batting gloves, take the pull side out of it, because that was 3 fastballs in a row.
And here's a pitch inside, and that got him. Digging in for his second at-bat, Phil
Now
Fellow.
batting,
He reached on
right
a single
fielder,
in his first try.
Phil Fellow.
First pitch coming, here it is.
Ball,
And that
that's
one
off
just
the plate.
missed outside. Swing and a miss at a ball down.
In a double play situation, that's the location you want a guy to swing at. More than likely, he's going to beat it into the ground.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And this shot foul near the plate. The count will move to 1-2 now. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Pretty standard pitch sequence right there. Just how you draw it up in a perfect world. Jump ahead 0-2, and then you toss a changeup in the dirt to get him to chase for a strikeout on 3 pitches. If only it were always that easy.
Now batting, second baseman.
Into
Elliott.
the box now.
Cornell.
Elliott Cornell.
Run it
Slow
out.
roller
Run it
back
out.
to the mound. And the 2-out
He's
threat
out.
will not come to pass as the inning is over. So it's no runs, no hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Mississippi leads it. Ready once again,
The left
Jose
fielder, number
Nolasco.
34.
He was drilled by a
Jose
pitch his last time up.
Nolasco.
From the stretch.
That's a ball.
And he just misses with a
Count
curveball.
1-0.
Takes a look at one catching the
Ball, 1
outside
strike.
corner. Now the 1-1 pitch. Little dribbler down the line. Scooped up to second for 1. Back to first, but he heard the footsteps that time, and the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag.
Well, he definitely rushed himself on that return throw to first there, and he threw it away. They got the force at second, and the runner didn't advance, so it'll just be scored a fielder's choice.
The batter, right fielder, Phil
In now,
Fellow.
Phil Fellow. In the dirt here, and no advance. It's ball 1. Now a move over to first.
Safe.
Runner back safely. The 1-0 is in there for strike 1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Nolasco is off first with 2 away. Grounded back up the middle. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. Home half of the 5th coming up. Mississippi's out in front, 2-0. Now batting, Jose
The left fielder,
Nolasco.
number
0 for 2
34.
on his line thus far.
Jose Nolasco.
Here's the pitch. And a fastball's in there for
0-1.
strike 1. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Now a swing and a fly ball. Pereira sprinting after it. But this will land foul shy of the wall. Ready with the 0-2.
That's a ball.
And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Well, I'll tell you, he's not hitting over 300 by luck. He really knows the strike zone and his own strengths. That last take is a great example.
Grounded to short. Bailey takes it in. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. So 1 run on 1 base hit, the home run. No errors and no one left. On now to the bottom of inning number 7. Mississippi leads it 3-1. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jose Nolasco. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5, another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin. Mentally, they might still feel like they've got a shot if they could get out of this jam, though.
First offering on its way. Lifted in the air out to center field. Hanneman moves over, and that's the 3rd out. So all in all, they're fortunate to give up just 3 in the inning as they wind up escaping the bases loaded jam. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. Mississippi's out in front 6-1.
Hey, it's hard to win games at any point, but to win games on the road, especially in this ballpark, so they are very happy with this win.
And tonight's comes to a conclusion, 6-1 the final. The Braves took the lead in the 2nd inning and rode that until the very end. Adam Saucedo earns win number 7 on the season. Randy Rosario was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that's a wrap. Welcome to MLB The Show in this presentation of minor league baseball. Tonight, an intriguing matchup between the Mississippi. So coming to the plate, Jose Nolasco, as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the 2nd inning. Here's a fastball called for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. And he fouls this one off. Now the pitch. And he popped him up. And no one can get there. Try it again.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
And the throw will indeed take care of him for the 1st out.
Time for a look at the defensive alignment for the home team. And guys, when I've been
in now, Jose Nolasco. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit to short. And the throw is not going to be in time as he's able to reach base safely.
You know, D-Row, as a pitcher, that can be so frustrating. You're taught to try to go out there and make quality pitches, and that was a really good pitch. And I would be willing to bet you he's surprised that that turned into an infield single.
Yeah, at the end of the day, he's smiling. That hitter's smiling, running down first base, knowing he's got an infield single right there. He has no business. He'll line out probably 15 times, but it won't even out. You take him when you can get him.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. And it's fouled away. Set to deliver the 0-1. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. Fellows, a native Pennsylvanian, has played well this season, and he's received a good amount of support in all-star balloting as a result. He's 3rd among right fielders coming into today, so we'll wait and see if he ends up getting an invite to the festivities.
Yeah, and you don't want to leave it up to a manager's decision. You want to get in based on the fan vote, and he has a chance to do exactly that if he can make a late push as we head towards the Midsummer Classic.
On the ground to short. This could be 2. Scooped up on the backhand. 1 there. And now, this ball's going to wind up out of play. And a big mistake there.
Yeah, I like the way he stayed right in there at second.
Next will be the cleanup.
The batter, number 5,
Lester.
second
He
baseman,
singled his last time.
Austin Lester.
Ready on 1 and 2. Hit in the air out to left field. Nolasco on the move. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Ready for another shot now. Jose
Leading off for
Nolasco.
Mississippi.
This game is
Left
rolling
fielder,
right along as we move
Jose
into the middle innings
Nolasco.
with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some
Come on,
base
beat it
runners
out,
on
beat
to
it
get
out.
them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. Now at the plate, Jose
The
Nolasco.
left fielder, number
2 outs and 2
34.
runners aboard here in the
Jose
7th inning.
Nolasco.
He's set and the pitch. A fastball right down the middle for a strike. Farrell, playing here in his age 26 season. He throws a 4-seam fastball, a curve, a changeup, and a cutter. Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes. A little bouncer. That one rolls foul. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Fastball. Swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight. So it's no. So the lineup flips over and digging in, Rich
The right
Herrera.
fielder,
Been a rough
number
go of
8.
things at the plate for him
Rich
so far, but
Herrera.
these guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of deep.
It's through. Let's see the score. He'll come home with it. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0. No chance there. He'll make it to third safely. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Boy, those have to feel
Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. Tennessee came through when it mattered in the 9th on the way to the win. Torrey Mazzoni claims the win out of the pen, his first. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click over to theshownation.com.
Fans, our final line score. First for the victorious Smoky. 2 runs on 5 hits. 3 errors. They left 12 men on base. For Mississippi, 1 run on 9 hits. 1 error. They left 14 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 33 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
Stars of tomorrow get Sergio Beltran, a Virginia-born right-hander, gets the ball to start this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, you want to know if this guy's one of the better pitchers in the league? Well, how about this? Batters are hitting under 200 against this guy for the year, so he's done a good job against both righties and lefties. And I'm looking for him to be just as dominant in this one.
Guys, we take a look at the home 9 as they take the field tonight. They've been in a nice little groove, winning 3 of their last 4 games.
Yeah, Matty, they've been playing some quality baseball. The first 4 games of this homestand, they've taken 3 out of the first 4, looking to capitalize and continue.
So stepping in, Jose Nolasco. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Jose Nolasco.
Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
There's a called strike on a fastball up in the zone. We're seeing more of that from pitchers nowadays. With the launch angles, guys are looking for the ball down in the zone. If a pitcher can pitch up in the zone like that pitch right there, you can go ahead and make some hay.
Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hold, 0-2. Here it comes on 0-2. In the dirt. And he'll just beat the throw to second. He's in there. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
That was definitely a 2-strike curveball there. The catcher turns his glove over and tries to make himself big to block it, but with no luck. The ball skips away, and it's scored a wild pitch.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. The 2-2. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. The throw to first is in time, 1 down.
Good pitch there, and that was a nice job by his battery mate to complete the play first after the ball hit the dirt.
Ready for another chance? Adrian Sanchez. He reached on a single in his first try.
Adrian
Hanneman,
Sanchez.
runner at first with 2 gone. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Nolasco moves over, and that's the 3rd out. So no runs, no base hits, no errors, and a runner left on. On now to the top of inning number 4. Mississippi leads it 1-0. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Jose Nolasco. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Here comes the first pitch. And a fastball just a bit high. The 1-0 home.
Come on, D, come on!
And there's his first base hit in this one.
Get dirty, get dirty, get dirty!
The relay, and he is in there.
Hey, guys, I like the execution by the batter there. He got a hanger in the middle of the plate. He could have come unglued, but he didn't. He stayed focused and drove a line drive base hit.
Now batting, right fielder, Adrian Dominguez.
Standing in now, Adrian Dominguez. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Here's the 1-1 delivery. But a big pass at a slider that gets past him.
With 2 strikes and the runners at the corners, this is a big pitch coming up. Got to execute to hope to either get a strikeout or a double play ball to help you get out of this thing.
The 1-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
It's been a really rough day for this lineup. There's really no other way to say it. Not a lot of good scoring opportunities, and when they've had them, like right now, it's just been an uphill battle for them to make anything positive happen.
So striding forward now, Pete James, and their runners
center
at the
fielder,
corners now.
Pete James.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike 1. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1.
He's obviously been very impressive on the mound in this one, and I think the big reason why is his ability to stay out of the middle of the zone. That's kind of obvious, but it's clear to me that even when he misses his spots, he's not missing over the plate.
1-1 towards second, and this is taken for the out. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. Leading off.
Leading off for Tennessee,
Oliveros.
the shortstop.
They'll need him to get something going here.
Oliveros.
The 3-1. Hard hit toward the hole. Oh, what a stop on the slide. In time. And what a vital play there, preventing the leadoff man from getting aboard. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Sergio Beltran. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Hit on the ground out to short. Throw in the dirt, but a good job of staying with it that time as he's retired. Ready now, Rich Pereira. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point.
Pereira.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Nolasco is over. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So they go down without a whimper here. Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Jose Nolasco. He'll be tasked with starting things as we begin the 7th. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a little pop-up off toward the first base side. Holmes is there. 1 pitch, 1 out. Digging in the switch hitter,
Now
Richard Rios.
Left fielder,
The switch hitter will take his
Richard
cuts left-handed here.
This is somewhat of a cause for concern. This guy needs to hit better left-handed against right-handed pitching.
Smoke the other way, high and deep to left. And this one is gone, a home run.
Man, he's kicking himself.
Now at the plate, Olivero. The guy on top of run was a ground out victim last time. In the air out to left. In there, base hit.
Nobody, eat it, hit it.
Man, he's seeing it like a beach ball right now. Even his soft contact is finding holes there.
He's making it nearly impossible for a pitcher right now. Up, down, in and out, hard, soft, anything.
Digging in, Jose
Leading off for the
Nolasco.
Braves.
He'll start things
Left
out here in
fielder,
a tie ball game.
Jose Nolasco.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Line towards center field. And this is going to get down for what should be extra bases. And there's your potential go-ahead run.
Take a turn.
Around
Look.
second now, and this ball still hasn't been fielded. And a relay home. A tag, and they cut down the potential go-ahead run at the plate. Coming to the plate now, Felipe
Leading off
Olivera.
the bottom
He
of the ninth,
singled his last time
the
up.
shortstop, Felipe Olivera.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. Moving under it, Nolasco makes the play, one away. And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game. Tennessee came through when it mattered in the ninth on the way to the win. Greg Cornelius claims the win out of the pen, his first. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening.
After a brief trial move, this prospect is being returned to his original role. It's welcome news. A coach is sent to offer guidance on training for a specific position.
And we're going to see a pinch hitter here with runners at first and second and still nobody out.
The right fielder, number 34, Jose Nolasco.
Takes a fastball on the inside corner. And he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. He's set. Here's the 0-1.
That's a ball.
And the fastball just a bit high. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. The 1-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike two.
Hey, he gets a pass right there for that ugly swing. He's been having a monster season. Take a step out of the box, regroup. He'll get right back in this AB.
Ready to deliver the 1-2.
Pick up the ball, Stan, right here, on the bag, on the bag.
Throw on to first, in time, one away.
Your attention, please.
Gets the call to
Now,
pitch here, and he'll
pitching
try
for
to
your
sort
pitching
his
position.
miss.
Look, it's easy. You don't have to look any further than the fifth inning to see where this game was decided. They put together a big rally and did everything down the...
Minor League Baseball is live and on the air on the show. Tonight we've got a good matchup. Warren Quick, the Nebraska native, will be the starter on the mound. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matt, in a day and age where runs are scored at an alarming rate, this guy's been pretty rock solid. Last three starts, ERA under 2.00. Not an easy thing to do, and you'll know if he's on early. If he's good and on point in the first inning, that usually means he's going to be rock solid throughout the rest of the game.
And now we'll look at the starting lineup for the visitors in this one. Mark DeRosa, what do you have for us on this lineup?
You know, Matty, when I look at this lineup, one thing I'm going to be focused on today is creating scoring opportunities, because this team hasn't done it.
This one gets through, and that could bring in a run. And they will hold that runner over at third as he'll move up only 90 feet, but the bases are loaded with one away.
That's a big knock.
So digging in now, Jose Nolasco, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. Looks at a changeup right over the middle. Guys, you take a look at our visiting club as they enter play here this evening. Even after the victory last time out, they come in trying to turn things around as they've been slumping of late, winning in just 3 of their last 9 games.
Yeah, Matty, they started this road trip off right. Yesterday, there was one common theme. There was great starting pitching. Guy went out and absolutely executed. Hopefully he passes the baton to this guy today, and he goes out and follows suit.
So striding in, Phil Fellow will get to take his first cuts here. From the belt, the pitch. Right down Broadway that time. Strike one.
Hey, I know it's early and we're in the first right here, but he's going to have to work that heater to both sides of the plate. He cannot get away with missing over the heart of the plate all night.
From the belt, the pitch. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball. Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Hit out towards second. Finds its way through for a base hit. Well, when you're going as well as he is, not even a 2-strike count is going to get in your way.
Yeah, Matty, he's having a monster season, well over 300. Right there, when you're feeling that confident at the plate, it doesn't matter what the count is. You're going to go deep and still feel.
Into the box now, Elliott Cornell. As you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. From the belt, the pitch.
On the bag, right here, on the bag.
Throw on the second for the force, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men left on. Coming to the plate now, Jose Nolasco. He reached on a single in his first try.
Nolasco.
first pitch to him. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. Here it comes. Grounded to third. Gallego is up with it. And the throw to first is in time. One gone. Leading off the inning, Russell Rose. As they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Russell Rose.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Skied into straightaway right. Nolasco is there, one away.
The right fielder, number 33, David Cortez.
On the ground to the right side. Through into right field for a base hit. And they'll hold that runner at third as everybody moves up a base, and they're loaded with one away.
You know, D-Row, I'm not sure if you're one of those superstitious guys, but a 13-game hitting streak seems like a pretty good number for this guy.
Stepping in and ready for another
right
shot.
fielder, number
Jose
34,
Nolasco. A hit in 2 tries so far. First pitch on its way. Put on the ground to third. Fielded cleanly. There's one. On to first, and they get the double play. Digging in to try it again. Jose Nolasco.
Number 34, Jose Nolasco.
Here's the first pitch to him. Now a ball hit high in the air, deep down the line in left, hooking just a little. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball.
That's why in this sport you have to be able to control your emotions at the plate. You saw his eyes light up on that first pitch changeup, just not able to stay back a hair longer to keep that one fair and put his team on the board.
Swing and a liner, but foul. The 1-2. This is back toward the mound, and this will be put away easily for the out. Ready for another chance? Brad Young. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
They look like they're up against it here, down 3 on the road, trying to come back against the goal.
And that is through into right field for a single. So it's a leadoff single that kicks off their half of the ninth.
Hey, excellent job right there, leading off the inning with a base hit. We got to keep this line moving. We cannot stop. Nobody can make it.
Man, that's what you would call an efficient outing. One pitch, and he gets the save.